Ladies and gentlemen, today Morara Kebaso was held by the scrotum in Nairobi after he has publicly demanded that the Borabu Member of Parliament, Patrick Osero, has been on the wrong side, where a lot of corruption issues have been raised by this Morara Kebaso in public. And right now, Patrick Osero has made sure that is holding Morara Kebaso by the scrotum in the courts. It is a document that was released today where Patrick Osero, the Member of Parliament, Borabu constituency, is summoning Morara Kebaso after his utterances recently that caused a lot of eruption in Kenya. Many people viewed Patrick Osero as a leader who is not responsible, as a leader who is squandering public funds through NGCDF. And now Patrick Osero has been misadvised to go and report Morara Kebaso, whereby the document I have here, it is indicating from the Magistrate Court of Kenya at Nyamira County in Keroka Magistrate Court, case number MCCC E149 2026, Patrick Kibagendi Osero versus Morara Kebaso. Now they are saying, I want to read this. I want to read this document. This matter coming up on 2nd day of July 2026 for hearing on the application notice of motion dated 1st July 2026 brought under the certificate of urgency before the Honorable Ismail Senior Resident Magistrate in Chambers, and upon considering the nature of the application and the supporting documents attached therein, it is hereby ordered 1. That the said notice of motion is not satisfied urgent, that pending the hearing and the determination this application, a temporary injunction is hereby issued restraining the respondent Morara Kebaso, whether by himself, his agents, servants, employees, associates, digital content creators, ghostwriters, or any person acting on his behalf or at his direction from publishing, broadcasting, disseminating, uploading, posting, reposting, sharing, or causing to be published any statement, whether spoken, written, recorded, videographed, or otherwise, on any social media platform, including but not limited to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, or any other digital or print media that directly or indirectly describing, referring to, or implying that applicant Honorable Patrick Kibagendi Osero is a former member of Parliament, or that his tenure as the Member of Parliament for Borabu has expired or ended. You know, recently there was a skirmish in one of the barrio funeral services in Borabu constituency, where Morara Kebaso was punched by one of the bodyguards of the Member of Parliament, Patrick Osero, and it brought a lot of issues in Kenya. Many people are talking about it. It trended so much because Morara Kebaso was referring to Patrick Osero as the former Member of Parliament and calling himself as the acting Member of Parliament. But to those people who know things about the law, I really don't know, because here in this document here, or the court document, they are indicating it is Patrick Kibagendi Osero versus Morara Kebaso. But again, the name Kebaso was using, Morara Kebaso was using Naomi. He was referring to Patrick Osero as Naomi. Yeah, I don't know whether it will make sense or they are chasing the air, but those who know the law, you can tell me, is this case valid? Now, number 2 is preventing Morara Kebaso from claiming, implying, or insinuating that the respondent is the current acting or de facto Member of Parliament for Borabu constituency. 3 is saying, alleging that the applicant has never set foot in, nor has he ever spoken or participated in proceedings in the National Assembly. Number 4, attributing fictitious, false, or misleading statements concerning national government constituency development fund project allocations and expenditures in Borabu constituency to the applicant or his office. Next is preventing Morara Kebaso from claiming that all companies contracted by the NGCDF in Borabu constituency are owned by a single individual, with which imputes corruption to the applicant. And then lastly, making any false or any other false, misleading, or defamatory statements concerning the name or the named person. That pending hearing and determination of this application, a gag order is hereby issued prohibiting the respondent Morara Kebaso from making any utterances, statement, or commentary, whether public gathering, church meetings, podcasts, media briefings, press conferences, and other forums that directly or indirectly refers to concerns the personal conduct of the applicant, Honorable Patrick Kibagendi Osero, and also ordering or directing any other third party to make, publish, or disseminate any other such statements on the respondent's behalf. Morara Kebaso is more of an activist more than a politician. He started by analyzing and giving out, reviving some of the old projects that actually William Ruto had launched. Money was given, billions of money, but there is no project. It motivated Kenyans to even contribute a lot of money to him, whereby he bought an expensive vehicle, an expensive PA system, but all of a sudden, Morara Kebaso stepped down. He started his own party, Inject Party. But right now, he is in a jubilee because he wants to vie for the Member of Parliament, Borabu constituency. And in Gusii region, if for you to be elected in any position, you must side with Fred Matiang'i or you lose it. Even those who are siding with William Ruto from Gusii region, they are walking on a slippery ground. In fact, they are walking on a ground that may swallow them anytime before the 2027 election. So Morara Kebaso, when he deviated his attention from national politics to major on the constituency level, he started attacking Patrick Osero, revealing everything. In fact, he has a booklet printed from the control of budget, everything from the website and GCDF website. He has been pointing out issues, the corruption issues. In fact, there is one that really amused me. There is one that really amused me, where Morara Kebaso indicated that the Member of Parliament Borabu constituency had used 1.8 million shillings to buy boots and a torch for the people, or torches for the people of Borabu constituency, so that they can chase thieves at night, the cattle rustlers at night. But 1.8 billion for such is such a huge money, a huge amount of money. And at some point, it is a right for any Kenyan to put their leader on toes, and also to put him on check. So Morara Kebaso to some extent is right, but again, it is a matter of waiting. We see how it ends up, especially in court, and we see how Patrick Osero is going to deal with Morara Kebaso according to the court document that was issued. So maybe Morara Kebaso now may be sued, not only being sued, may be prevented and barred from speaking in funeral services, from in churches, because he has been too much attacking Patrick Osero. I don't know what you think about the court order that was issued, and do you think Patrick Osero was misled, or he was advised well? Because I understand in Kenyan politics, once Osero has taken that position to take Morara Kebaso to court, always people will side with Morara Kebaso out of sympathy. There is a way that politics works, especially in Kenya. I don't know, write in the comment section. I shall go through all the comments and also hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you new content. And if you're new here, or rather you're meeting this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, like and share our content.